The XLOOKUP is a modern and flexible replacement for older functions like the VLOOKUP, the HLOOKUP, and the index match function. It is available in Office 365. One of the benefits that the XLOOKUP has is that it allows us to specify a search mode. This is particularly useful when there are multiple instances of the lookup value within the lookup array. So let's look at an example of how we can use this search mode parameter. Here we have lookup data in this table here to the right. And in the table to the left, we have names that correspond to the names in column G. And what we want returned is the latest salary. But we should note that we can see that some of the names are duplicated in column G, and they represent 2019 salaries and 2020 salaries. What we want is the latest salary. So we want to make sure our XLOOKUP returns the latest available salary, which we know will be present at the bottom of the table. So we use an XLOOKUP to do this. We open up our XLOOKUP. Our lookup value is the value we're looking up, which is the name. And then our lookup array, our second parameter, are the names in column G. We want to press F4 to allow us to drag the table, to allow us to drag the formula down later. And then our return array is what we want returned. And what we want returned is the latest salary, which is present in column E. Again, we want to lock our return array for dragging the formula down later, and we press F4 to do that. Our fourth parameter is if not found. This is what we specify if the value is not, if the lookup value is not found in the lookup array, is what we want the XLOOKUP to return. But in this instance, I know my lookup value is in my lookup array, so I can just ignore that parameter, and it is an optional parameter. Then we go into the match mode. The match mode is how we tell it if we want an exact match. And in this instance, I know that the name exactly matches, the name in column A exactly matches one of the names in column G. And by default, the XLOOKUP will be an exact match. So again, in this instance, I can ignore the match mode parameter. So then I'm on to my sixth parameter. And this is how I tell Excel how to do the lookup, where to start searching from. By default, the XLOOKUP will start searching from the first row of the lookup array. But in this instance, that will return the 2019 salary of Anya Barnwell. I want to make sure it returns the 2020 salary of Anya Barnwell. And I do this by specifying the search to last. So where it's -1 function, which means that the XLOOKUP will start searching from the bottom upwards. I can then close my XLOOKUP, and then I can see here the salary returned is 55,000, which represents Anya Barnwell's 2020 salary and not her 2019 salary, which was 35,000. I can then simply drag that down, confident in the knowledge that it's pulling the latest available salary